Attorney Jonathan Elson, reminding you that if you've been injured in an auto accident, it's important to have somebody on your side. When you need a lawyer,
then you need Nelson.
Just 1 week after President Donald Trump signed an executive order to dismantle the U.S. Department of Education, a coalition of state attorney generals have taken legal action to prevent the order from taking effect. Nevada Attorney General Aaron Ford, along with 20 other attorney generals, have filed a lawsuit to block the executive order, which proposes the potential cut in half of the department's workforce. This legal challenge also targets Trump's broader plan to completely abolish the department, arguing that such a move is unconstitutional.
Hey everybody, Aaron Ford here, Nevada's Attorney General. I recently filed a lawsuit to stop President Trump from unlawfully dismantling the Department of Education. Because if that department falls, kids in Nevada will be the ones who pay the price. We'd lose billions for our public schools. Special education programs for 60,000 students would be in jeopardy. It put 41,000 Nevada college kids at risk of losing their Pell Grants. And it could wipe out our career and technical training programs that help students graduate into good jobs. None of this is about local control. It's really about abandoning our kids. And this hits home because I was one of those kids. I grew up in public schools. I was part of Upward Bound, a federal program that helped me on a path to college. And I became a public school math teacher, raised my kids in these schools. And I've seen what happens when we invest in students and when we don't. This lawsuit is about protecting Nevada's future. And as long as I'm in office, I'm not letting anyone, not the president, not the governor, rip resources away from Nevada's kids without a fight.
The potential elimination of the Department of Education has raised significant concerns over the impact of federal funding programs, particularly the Title I funding, which supports schools serving low-income students. Schools across the country, including in Nevada, rely on these funds to provide essential education services. Pahrump Valley High School, or PVHS, for instance, benefits from the Title I funding to enhance instruction and resources for at-risk students. In 2021, PVHS highlighted its reliance on Title I, stating on its website that the program provides financial assistance to states and school districts that meet needs for academically at-risk students, with the goal to help them achieve state performance standards in mathematics, reading, and writing. In addition to these concerns over the educational funding, officials are warning that the dismantling of the department could disrupt federally funding school meal programs. These programs, administered by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, provides breakfast and lunch to millions of students across the nation. Any disrupting of this funding could place a burden on schools and families that depend on these programs for daily nutrition.